Hi, and welcome to episode 7 of my Bay Area Knitter podcast. I wanted to welcome all new and returning visitors. Thank you for coming to watch. Today may be a quick episode. It's Sunday, July 19th, and just got home from church a little while ago, and my husband has taken the kids to the park. So I have just a few minutes to get a little bit of an episode in. I meant to record earlier this week, and I wanted to introduce my friend Patricia to the world. But my son ended up being sick. He didn't have a fever the first day, but he felt nauseous, and he just, he laid around all day, and I just kind of needed to keep an eye on him. So that was the day that we were actually supposed to go over to my friend's house, to Patricia's house, and record an episode. So unfortunately, that didn't happen. So I don't really have much to show you this time once again because I am working on designs. As you know, I'm still working on a design for Manos del Uruguay. I can show you the yarn I'm using. This is their Clara. Or Clara. I don't know which way you would pronounce it, but isn't that gorgeous? So I'm still working on this. I had a couple of skeins to work with, so I'm getting ready to start the second one. And I've been working on my first ever mystery knit-along. If you haven't heard about it already, go over to my Bay Area Knitter Ravelry group and you'll find all the details there. We're going to cast on with Clue 1 on August the 15th. So I'm actually working on those clues right now. I've just about finished knitting up through Clue 1. Sorry if I look distracted, but I'm looking at myself and it keeps cutting out. It looks like the picture keeps freezing, so I hope it's not really recording like that, but I guess we'll find out, huh? So anyway, I'm not going to start over right now. I just hope that this actually works and I'll get it posted later today. So as I was saying though, I'm starting a Bay Area Knitter mystery knit-along. So it's only $3 to join right now, and that's up until August the 15th, which is the day that we're going to cast on together. At that time, it's going to go up to $6. So if you would like to join, it's going to be a shawl. I've always wanted to design a shawl. I did one not too long ago, last year or the year before, I think, but I didn't write the pattern up. I just kind of designed as I knit it, and I've had so many compliments on that shawl. I just wish I had written the pattern while I was doing it. Instead, I just was knitting along and designing as I went and just not keeping track of what I was doing. And I could probably go back and look at it, and figure out what I did, but I'd really like to re-knit it in a different yarn and that way know exactly what to write down as I'm going. So, but anyway, this time it's a shawl and it's a mystery, as I said. So if you'd like to join, head over to my Ravelry group and get signed up. Get your yarn, get it shared on Instagram and on other social medias. We're using the hashtag Bay Area Knitter MKAL, MKAL for Mystery Knit-along, so that everybody can see what you're doing, what yarns you've chosen, and it's gonna be fun. I think I'm actually as excited as you guys are because this is my first mystery knit-along to host. So I'm just looking forward to seeing all the different yarns that people choose and all the different combinations that we get. Anyway, I did have a few things that I could show you, and that is the first thing. I just recently did a design for Fido Designs. I don't know if you've heard of them. If not, this is their name. It's Fido Designs Old World Elegance on the label. And Brenda, she's pretty much been a one-woman show up until recently. I think she just hired her first helper to help her with her dyeing or her scanning or something, but she does all of this herself. All of the hand-dyed yarns, they're just gorgeous. This one is the Cream Alchemy colorway, and this is what I used for the design that I just did for her. Just waiting for her to get it published so I can share it with everybody, and that'll be exciting. This is a single ply DK weight. It's 40% merino, 40% alpaca, and 20% silk. So 252 yards per skein. It's really, really soft and scrumptious. But anyway, so yeah, I can't wait to share the design that I did for her. So Brenda, if you're watching, we want to see my design, or at least a picture that I can share with everybody. So next up, this has been in hibernation for a long time. And it's a shawl that I was doing, just a basic stockinette triangle shape with Noro. And I started it a couple of years ago, and so I've lost the ball band, and I'm not even sure which type of Noro it was. I don't know if it was the silk or another one. Maybe one of you can help me out. I don't know if you would recognize it, but I didn't have much done. As you can see, it's a small triangle so far, and I think this was all I could get out of the one skein. So I've decided, I had a couple of other skeins of Noro that I got recently, and this is their, I think it's called Janome. It actually feels about the same, and some of the colors look like they would go together, so I really don't think that this was Janome. I think it was something else, but I'm thinking about just adding on, you know, with some more colors. This one that I got, it just says color number 7, lot A. I guess they don't have names for their colors. But this one has 60% silk and 40% wool. Oh, I had it upside down. But I think this will go nicely together. There you go. You can see all the colors. That gives you a better glimpse at the colors in it. But yeah, since it just has the long colorways and changes, you know, as you knit with it, I think I'm going to go ahead and add in, I had 2 skeins of this, so I mean I'll be able to get a decent sized shawl, I think, and finish it. So that's one whip that I have for now that I can show you. Some of my mindless knitting, you know, when I'm in the car, when my husband's driving somewhere, or the kids have a dentist appointment and I have to sit and wait. That's the kind of stuff to take with you. So what else was I gonna show you? Oh yes. Tell me if you're getting tired of the mitered squares, because I'm about to show you some more. And I have them in my Just Keep Knitting bag that I got from Laurie. You need to check out her Etsy shop. It's Just Keep Knitting on Etsy, but she spells it with 2 number 3s instead of E's, and a 9 instead of a G for the Just Keep Knitting, okay? I'll put it in the show notes too. But so what I've got done, I'm still slowly working on this. I can't remember, I think I did show you this square in the last episode, that I got this one done just in time for the 4th of July with the red, white, and blue. And so I've got it added in now. with the other skeins that I've done. And I think I'm pretty close to getting the width that I want. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares here, and then I just did another 5 separately. These are squares, or well, these squares were made from mini skeins that I got from Knit and Wolf, Dawn, over at Wolf Farms. And I connected all of hers together just so that I could keep track of which ones I got from her. I really like this one with all the different colors. Oh, the lighting is really bad in here. As you can see, I've moved into another room. I was using the kitchen, and I decided to see what the lighting would look like in here in the living room. And I'm not sure that I like it, but the window is behind me, so it's hard, and we don't have a light in this room. So, I mean, all we have is a lamp on the end table over here, but there's no light. You know how some rooms have a light in the middle of the ceiling? We just don't have that here. You have to have lamps. And there's a switch that operates the lamps. So some of you may have homes like that. Our home is about 50 years old, so it's got a little, you know, some things I like about it and some things I don't. And then hubby's actually talking about moving, so we'll see what happens. We may not stay here, so. But what I was going to say is I really like this square. It's got like yellows and orange and pink mixed together. Kind of reminds me of sherbet ice cream. I love sherbet. But anyway, so that's what I've got done so far. That was, you know, I forgot. I lost track of what I said a minute ago, how many squares I had. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got 14 squares done, and I'll probably connect these with this so that, you know, we'll have probably somewhere in here, I'll add another square in between. And that'll probably be just about the width I want. I know some people do about 18 squares across, but I think my squares are a little bigger than most because I cast on 40 stitches and then do the double center decrease. And I'm using size 3 needles, so my squares are pretty big. They're about the length of my finger, one finger's length for the side. See that? I think a lot of other squares are a lot smaller. But anyway, so did I not bring, oh, I don't think I brought everything with me. Wow, did you just hear that boom? I think it was the wind. The wind catches our doors. Sorry if I look shocked, but that was a loud slam down the hallway, and I know nobody else is in the house. So, you know, sometimes the wind catches and it just slams a door shut. So yeah, that was probably what that was. I hope so. Ooh, now I've really lost track of what I was saying. I was going to show you the yarn I was using for our mystery knit-along. Oh, and I do have it. Yes, I do. I don't want to show you what I've done so far, but I can show you the yarn I'm using. And it's Anzula Haiku. And this is, oh, gosh, backwards again. So this is the charcoal colorway. This is the charcoal. And then I'm mixing it with the mauve. So we have mauve and charcoal. And it's a side-to-side knit. I will show you just a little corner that I've done because I have shared this little corner on Instagram as a sneak peek. So this is part of our mystery knit along, guys. So so excited. What else was I gonna share? Ooh, I think I'll show you just a couple more things and then end it because I don't know how long hubby was gonna be gone. Let's see, it's been about 15 minutes, so we'll probably go about 20-25 after I show you these. Not too long ago, we actually went up to Seattle because we bought a house in Bellevue, and my daughter had applied, well, we had applied for my daughter to see if she could get into a school up there, a middle school, high school combination that was by lottery only, and she didn't get in, so we're actually renting that house out right now. But while I was up in the Seattle area, I did a little exploring on my own, and I made it to Tolt Yarn and Wool. I know you guys probably have heard of them before. They're in Carnation, Washington, and it is a beautiful, beautiful place. I bought a few little things while I was there that I wanted to show and share with you. So they have a yarn that's called Snoqualmie Valley Yarns, and it's from farm to needle. Truly is. Even on the label it says that it's Washington wool. It's raised, spun, skein, and scoured with love. This is, let's see, it's a 250 yards in the light DK weight. And, oh, let me see here. It's BFL, and I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right. It's Clun or Clun. So BFL and Clun forest wool. And they're just, aren't they gorgeous? I really wish that the color would show up better in here, but this one is actually a really pale blue. I mean, almost like, it's almost as if the blue was sun bleached, like it's like a washed out blue. So it's really hard to tell, isn't it? Sorry about that, guys. I think I'll move back into the kitchen next time, maybe. I even contemplated doing this outdoors, but I don't know, maybe next time I'll try it outside. So this, okay, let's see, this one, it's the blue that I was showing you. It's an indigo dyed, so it is just really lightly colored blue. But isn't that a cute little label? Indigo dyed. And then this one is grape skin dyed. So it's sort of a purpley shade. It's a little hard to tell, once again. But here you go, Washington wool. Isn't that gorgeous? And I made it out to that waterfall while I was there too, the Snoqualmie Falls. Oh my goodness, very beautiful. Just, I mean, Washington itself is such a beautiful state. I was really sad that we didn't end up moving there. My husband says maybe in a few years when Caitlin's ready for, you know, high school age, which would be, she's going into 6th grade right now, so 2 or 3 years from now we may consider moving back up there, or moving up there, not back up there, but I did spend about 3 weeks there, so I kind of felt like I got comfortable and kind of felt like I was ready to stay. So it was really sad when she didn't get in, and then my husband said, well, you know, we'll go back to Silicon Valley and here in San Jose and just finish school here. Maybe for high school we'll move back, or move up there for high school. So we'll see. Also, I got this little gauge, what are they called? A gauge from Tolt, and it's made out of wood. It's really nice. Smooth wood. I like this. And while I was there, I visited another friend, Karen. She's another designer. I don't know if you don't follow her, she's on Instagram as KRW Knitwear Studio. And she actually came and picked me up, and we took the ferry boat over to Church Mouse Yarns. So she took me over there to check out their little shop. And I didn't really get much, but I wanted to buy something, so I got these 2 skeins of Jamieson's double knitting. It's 100% Shetland wool, and it's in the moss colorway. I love greens. Purples and greens are my favorite colors. But, so yeah, this is really nice. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. They're just little balls. They are, does it say? Okay guys, I don't know how to translate this into yards, but it says approximate length 75 meters, I guess. But these are grown and spun in the Shetland Isles. Very lovely, beautiful yarn. So, you know, this is gonna about wrap it up, I think, for this episode. Next week, I hope to have a guest for you. My friend Patricia, hopefully, will be able to get together sometime during the week, and then possibly have Diana back on again. She was on a couple episodes ago, and she's D. Sadie on Instagram. My friend Patricia, that's on Instagram, is San Jose Rose on Instagram. So hopefully the next couple episodes we'll have them on, one at a time. You know, I'll have to see how that works out. But anyway, that's about it. And I do have winners from last week. I mentioned that I was going to give away a copy of one of my patterns to one commenter on my blog and to one commenter on the YouTube channel. So I went through the blog, and let me get it pulled up here on my iPad. So the winner is Joy Snow Workman. Joy Snow Workman, if you're out there listening, let me know which pattern of mine you would like, and I'll get that gifted to you on Ravelry. Joy Snow Workman. There you are. It was funny. She said, "You must think I'm stalking you." Because she had just, I think she, all within, you know, a few minutes, I saw that she'd left a comment on my blog. She started following or she subscribed to my channel on YouTube. And I think she also left a comment there maybe or something, I can't remember. But, and that she was going to go check out, she said, "You must think I'm stalking you, just checking out all your wonderful sites on the net. Bless you for your generosity, going to check out Hope Knit Love." And Hope Knit Love, as you know, I mentioned that in the last episode. So if you missed that, you might want to check it out. It's a little project I have going on where we bless someone. I've had 2 recipients so far, and we're still working with Renee right now. Or we're still blessing Renee right now. She's a precious lady on Instagram, and she's Stay Wild Child on Instagram, and she's battling cancer and had a brain tumor, and she's got a malignant melanoma now. So and our previous recipient before that was a lady named Debbie, and she's just a precious sweetheart herself too, and she's battling stage 4 breast cancer. So, you know, I've just started this Hope Knit Love on Instagram, so have a check if you'd like to join us and and help pay it forward to somebody out there. So anyway, that was our first winner. We have one more winner, and I chose through random number generator on my YouTube channel. The winner is Bella0500. That's Bella0500. And you've also won one of my patterns. So get in touch with me and I will let you know which patterns you guys can choose from, and I'll get those gifted over to you on Ravelry. Congratulations. Now for the next contest, I think I'm going to try to do something every week. I don't know how often it'll be yarn, but what should it be this time? I've been kind of alternating between patterns and yarn. What about books? Do you guys read? I have, it's a used copy if you don't mind having something that was in my hands or read by me, but I ended up with 2 copies of the Friday Night Knitting Club. I don't know if you've heard of that book, or if not, it's one that I would highly recommend. It's a really cool book about a group of knitters, the Friday Night Knitting Club. So what I'm going to do this time is I think I'm going to gift my extra copy to one of you out there. So as usual, just leave a comment on my blog or on the YouTube channel, and I'll just pool all those names together and I'll choose one of you to win a copy of the book. Okay, how does that sound? You know, I tell people, give me a good book and some yarn and I'm a happy camper. So I hope you guys like reading as much as I do, but I love to read when I get a chance. But anyway, I guess I will say bye for now. I'm kind of melting in here. It's about 85 degrees in our house. No AC in this old house. But anyway, so I think I'll let you go and go cool off somewhere. And until next time, happy knitting.